Hey, good morning, guys. Good afternoon, sorry. Welcome to Sunday, the 8th of March, and you're getting a back testing session. Okay, back testing. So, like always, I've just skipped ahead a little bit and done some stuff. Okay, so today, Thursday, May the 11th, okay, we're gonna have PPI coming out at 8:30 and for the weekly daily analysis. So what do we have? Coming into the day, I'll be looking to be overall bullish. Reason being, we had this bullish gap that we talked about last episode and we ended up respecting it, okay? So you can see we both reached into it in a wick and we move higher, okay? On top of that, we do close above previous day's candle. So you can see we close above, okay? There is a bearish gap on ES. However, NQ doesn't have anything of that sort, therefore it could get avoided. So yeah, that could be the case because to me this looks like what the market maker buy model. Market maker buy model. Um, Same thing here. So we've got a market maker buy model going on, right? So shebang to shebang. Okay. Um, cool. So let's just skip on to the new day's candle. There we go. Let's just skip 4 hours to get into midnight. Okay, cool. Now let's look at the 4 hour. Do we actually get a gap on the daily? No, we don't obviously. Okay. So looking at the daily, what do we have? Well, I'm gonna say nothing of importance apart from an extra area of buy side liquidity. There's no gaps, nothing. So let's just mention that. So 4 hour shows no gaps, therefore not a lot of info regarding high time frame bias. Okay. Let's go into the hourly. Skip 2 hours where London starts. Nice. Okay, we do get a bullish gap. Bullish gap. There we go. And then in two more bullish gaps actually, which is great. There we go. Let's just put those out a little bit. Those out. So let's just mention that an hourly time frame does have bullish gaps. No, does have bullish gaps. For now, we look to be consolidating. Okay, so if we go up to a lower time frame, we could see this more clearly. Right. So now let's dig into the 15-minute and analyze pre-market open. Okay. So we're in Asia session right now, and what we're doing, just chopping. Okay, cool. That's completely fine. Let's get midnight. 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 Okay, now let's look at what London does. Okay, so let's skip on the 15-minute. Okay. London. London. Okay, very interestingly, what do we end up getting? To me, it looks like Asia session got swept out, okay? On the 15-minute. Okay, sorry about that. I was intruded. But okay, so let's just look. Bang. Okay. We tap into an hourly gap as well. This is way more clear on the hourly. Yep. Definitely just had my mum fucking screaming her lungs off. But okay. So London takes out Asia session lows and manipulates into an hourly internal piece of liquidity. Okay. So let's just do this. We move lower before moving higher, which is what we want to see. So pre-market analysis, let's mention everything I just said. So midnight, the P, we move lower before moving higher, right? In terms of London session, we sweep Asia session lows. On top of that, we reach IRLs in terms of liquidity for you guys that are just joining 1 hour bullish gap. Okay, this is providing further reinforcement to seeing price push higher, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, this could be London reversal, New York continuation. So from this, we could expect London reversal, New York continuation. Okay, do you understand why? Well, London moves lower, takes out a high time frame PD array as well as liquidity, and then we move on higher. Okay, simple as that. So now I just kind of want to skip through and see. Okay, it's a bit weird. Let's have a look at what's happened here. Perhaps we want to be tapping back into this bullish order block. Okay, we reach into this gap, so let's just draw out the range from here to here. We have not reached a discount. Okay, that's fine. Now, since we have an hourly gap here, I would like to say I get displaced through, sort of. So let's just go back on the 50-minute and see what price does when news comes out. Bang. Okay. So this is very interesting. So let's just talk about this. 8:30 a.m. news release results in London session highs and lows being taken out. I want to see a high time frame inversion of a gap of some sort to continue to see higher prices. For now, I am seeing a bearish S&T on ES, right? Which is my conditional bias. So conditional bias, if price inverses and moves higher, we are bullish. If price has a CSD lower, we are bearish. Okay, bearish in the aspect of reaching for this fair value gap. Yeah, since we are obviously forming a range. I can't really imagine price moving any lower, if I'm being completely honest. So let's just see what price is doing. In 1 minute, we are consolidating. Nice. So let's just kind of go into the 5-minute. Okay. Now, I think price does end up reaching into our discounted zone. Yep. Okay. So let me just mark that out. Don't know about this, to be honest. It's like a deep fucking discount. Yeah. Don't really see anything of importance in this area. So let's just mention this now on the post. Price reaches high time frame fib level coupled with a bullish gap. I am interested in seeing an inversion here on NQ alongside. Oh, we have an SMT. Seeing this bullish SMT on NQ hold, as well as the gap being respected, pushing for higher prices. So let's just obviously mark out what's going on here, because I've not done a lot of annotating time being. So here we get the sell side liquidity. Okay, so that's A15. Sorry, let's just do that candle. 745. Okay. 745. Bang. Okay, we get an SMC. Now I want to get the hang of having more refined entries. So what I want to see is this gap be disrespected and we get a change of state delivery in the 5 minute. So right here, change of state delivery. And then we'll see from then on we look further. Okay. I completely, oh wait, no, we are getting game open now. There we go. I dare you. What the fuck? Okay. Boom. So we take out sell side. Okay. Now, weird thing is we do have the change of the state delivery. Okay. I'm trying to see what could be the case here. All right. The high time frame is bullish, so I'm keeping that in mind. Okay. We're not rushing anything. So let's just kind of mention market opens and we get a dump low. Market opens and we dump low. Okay. Match rate. Okay, nothing. Let's just get rid of a bunch of noise. So get rid of that, get rid of that. We can get rid of that. That's been filled. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of. Okay. Now, obviously, this could be a scenario where take a short, but I can't trust that because the high time frame is in fact bullish. Okay. Price is continuing lower. Okay, I want to see that gap be disrespected because now we are just kind of chopping away and not really doing a lot. Okay. We're in a 15-minute gap. There we go. Okay, there's our first little bit of movement. Okay, cool. Let me just analyze this. Time to get hype on Mash Rave. 1030, 1030, 1040, 1030, 1040. Okay, we get an SMT. SMT. Now for changing the state delivery is here. Shebang. Sell side. Okay, so that's just price reaches well. Given that the high time frame narrative is bullish, I am still interested in looking for longs. Okay. So I'm interested right now is, there we go, our bearish close, and we get a bullish gap here. Could very well be that we get stopped out because obviously this is just like a very scalpy entry. But I do want to start refining and getting much better entry points. Okay. So let's just mark out this bearish gap that we still have. We have this high. Is that the 831? Nope, this is the 831. Let's actually mark that out as well. Dum 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 dum. This could very well be that we just still remain in the chop. Could be dangerous. I think this is an extreme trade, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So this is the trade idea. 50-minute S&T, 5-minute CSD, plus 1-minute displacement leg, and bullish gap in discount. Okay. TP is also and data high. So is at SSL low. Okay. So let's just see what happens. I feel like we're definitely going to get caught in the chop. So let me just write that down as well. My gut is telling me we are going to get stuck in a chop. Yeah. Don't want to get proved wrong. Yeah, I'd like to. But you're not going to win every time, are you? So let's just say price doesn't enter. Price does not provide our entry. Remaining patient. Okay. Okay, there is a 5-minute gap here. Very cool. And to get hype on mash rave. We don't actually tap into the 4-minute one, so let's mark that out. You know, this gap here that I entered on was not on the discount. This is the one that I wanted to press to enter us on. So yeah, let's just let's refine our entry to that. Okay. So I'm gonna say I am going to refine my entry to the 1-minute bullish gap that has not been entered yet. Let's zoom out a little bit and check that we are disrespecting bearish PDOs. There is a bearish order block that price may end up respecting, but we have had a change of state delivery. Okay. Even then we have closed above, which is cool. Okay. So let's the minute. 30.25, 30.25. Stop loss here, and just kind of mimic the same exact trade. Slap it there. Okay. 1% by 15. Okay. So now let's just see what price does. Look like we're getting close. We still do not get entered. We look like we're getting edged a tiny bit here. No cap, no rep cap. Okay. This looks like a straight edging session, Loki. I don't like the look of this whatsoever. Um, okay, we're still getting higher prices. We tap into the 15-minute gap here. Okay, so I think given that we've done that, let's just mention this. Yeah. Okay, so we missed this entry. Reason being, ginger state delivery is practically there. We reached the wick of it. Okay, so let me just analyze this for you lot. So on ES, we missed the trade opportunity. Price reaches 15-minute bullish gap and wicks into the bullish CASD order block. That's okay. I am going to look for an impulse leg to get a continuation trade from. So let's just go into the 5-minute. Yeah, we missed another entry. Um, so let me just actually delete this noise. This gap can even be classed as noise now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Which I am still interested in this gap because that 5-minute unfilled gap is a bit mad, in my opinion. Bullish. Bang, bang. Okay. Sell side, change the state delivery. We tap into our 15-minute order block. Okay. There would be people who would like enter off of these inversions and stuff. I don't know how you can justify that. Um, but yeah, look, this price action is not clean whatsoever. I really don't like it. Um, mention that overall the PA is not clean. There isn't any parabolic moves that I'm seeing that would generate a high quality entry. Okay. Oh look, we are just kind of chopping around. 1 p.m. now. We have moved higher since. So let's just see. Okay. We're also making high highs and high lows. Okay, we're starting to get a breakdown. We have reached this bearish gap. Okay, let me see if I can see something here in terms of a short. Um, 1220. Okay, we get an SMT on a 5-minute. Okay. I don't, yeah. This is just straight lack of conviction. I don't. Okay, had I taken this trade, I actually would have been correct, but I just don't like how price is just moving off today, man. It's really weird. Like we're getting the price action is so balanced, you know, there's no just rally off to one area completely. Um, okay, I'm gonna see for the next down close candle like that. I don't really like how price did that. Um, yeah, there we go. Um, I feel like we could enter now on this gap, but I'm not entirely convinced. Okay, we're pushing lower. Okay, we fill it in. Now I'm gonna look for price to begin reversing, moving higher. Okay, we have this impulse leg like that. Discounted gap. Okay, let's see. Bang. We're gonna take an extremely scalp trade. This could be argued that it's quite rushed. However, I do feel like price could very well follow a high time from narrative here. So we see after New York lunch, price moves lower and reaches that 5 minute higher up. I am taking a 1 minute trade for the sake of the fact that we respect it and get a 1 minute CISD. I do not know how I don't know how well these hold. Okay. TP is at impulse leg downs high. SL is at intermediate low. But before we actually take the trade, I do want to look at the high time frames, see if we are potentially just respecting the gap. To me, doesn't look like it actually looks like we're respecting this order block. Okay. Okay. So let's just do this. Okay, we do want to get entered again. I think we have, let me actually just go back a couple. Just put that. Okay, we have this 4 minute gap. I'm going to take the entry off of here. We've got the same thing going on here. We look like we're in tandem, so it's okay. Bang, bang. Okay. I could take profit there. So let's do that. Okay, let me just mention my refined entry. Refined entry is 4 minute bullish cap in discount displacement link. Okay. Right, bro. Price is just running away from me. Like I don't really know what to fucking do here. It's straight up just running away. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing to Price, but it's just not liking me in a minute. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking cry over there. Price respects this 5 minute gap. Okay, you know what? Price respects that 5 minute gap. Let me see if this is actually a potential strategy that would hold up because I'm actually interested. So let's just mention 5 minute bullish gets respected. 5 minute bullish gap gets respected on ES. I will go down into 1 minute and for entry. Because normally I'm always interested in looking at that 5 minute candle because we always get like I've always seen it. We always get a displacement leg off it like this, and then we reach the discounted zone of it. Okay. So in this case, it'd be here. I'm gonna put my entry at the equilibrium and then target target this high. I think these equal highs at this area are actually quite clean. Next trade idea. Now to me, I don't really feel like I'm chasing anything. It's just once again, okay. You know what I'm seeing from now on? The most recent one gap candle is always the one that gets hit. So let me just actually mark that out. Because that's always happening. The 50% is not always executed. Okay. So we can see I missed this trade entry. Okay. Price runs into the first bullish 1 minute candle. Okay. It does not worry about the 50% rule here. So next time I take a trade in this scenario, I will be entering off of that earlier and seeing if price continues to repeat this scenario. Okay. So for now, not applicable. No trade taken. Okay. No trade taken. Price did not come to me to fill me in, and that's okay. I would rather not chase and force a low quality setup than genuinely chase. I have learned maybe one thing here from this trading session, which is that last comment there. I want to see if that's just an example that actually holds up. So let's just delete. Let's see a 5 minute gap be respected. There we go. So here we get it respected. Okay. This is that move higher. Bang to bang. Now let's see if price taps into this gap. Okay. There we go. Price taps into this gap. And we're towards the end of the trading day and we're consolidating in this gap, which is completely fine. Okay. But you literally just saw how it went into that the first 1 minute candle gap, right? Price actually gonna probably take us. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So here we get a 15-minute intermediate low. So then let's go into the 1 minute again. Let's wait for an impulse like higher where we actually get a gap of some sort. Nope, we're trading downwards. And that's okay. Here we can see that that gap actually ends up getting respected and we are inversing now. Oh, no, we don't. Look at that. Look at that psych. Look at that psych out of the market. Holy fuck. That's some evil shit, bro. No cap. I'm actually interested in seeing the Sung Hai get broken. Okay, cool beans. Let's see the market close like that. Nice. Bang, bang. 5 minute, uh, 5 minute displacement leg intermediate. Low. Let's price reach it. Oh, because it's the final hour, we're just consolidating now. That's okay. That's completely fine. Oh, and there we go. Can we see that? Can we see that? Live. Like taking a trade here. Let's just say I entered here. Stop loss would then be at this, and then bang. That's a nice clean 1 to 2, you know? So I'm spotting that. I'm liking it a lot. I'm actually really liking it a lot. We'll see how I'm going to confirm getting that change in state delivery higher. Just super duper clean. Um, but yeah, wow, that is so cool. That is so cool that I spotted that. Um, but yeah, that's that. I hope you guys actually learned something with me in this backtesting session because I know I fucking for sure did. Um, obviously it's just gonna have to be the confirmed high time frame bias and all that stuff. So like I want to just try into this. Okay. Um, go into the lower time frames. See for the first gap. Okay. First gap here. What do? Just mark it out. Gap. Bang, bang, bang. Price steps into it here. Stop loss where? Ready up low. Where could your next possible targets be? Let's be dramatic. Um, maybe this high. How likely is it that price reaches up into like? But you know what I'm trying to get at here. Like you got should be more realistic. You got these highs. Um, yeah. Okay. Cool. Enough yapping. I'm actually really happy that I spotted that. That's that, and I'll see you lot in the next backtesting session.